Hey you guys, welcome back to Motivational Mondays. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be taking you through the beginning to the end of what getting a signing looks like. Okay, so I don't have the exact text message, but if I get one, I will show you an example. I actually just got an email so I can kind of snippet it in, and I'm going to redact some information for the security of the borrowers. But you'll get the signing notification. You're going to want to accept it within like 10 to 15 seconds because if not, another loan signing agent is going to get it. So I just looked at the date, the time, and I accepted it. I didn't even care how far it was because right now as a new loan signing agent, I just need all the experience I can get. As long as it's not too far, as long as the county is a neighboring county, I'm fine. So they said if you've been assigned the order, you'll get an email confirmation. So I got the order because I did this assigning for the last company. So it's the same company, so I'm a preferred notary. So they sent me over really quickly, I'm just going to show you guys, a vending closing order. And I showed it really quick, and I probably will post like a snippet of what it kind of is at the top, but I can't show you the information on the rest of the sheet because it has a lot of sensitive information. And so you get that. So you make contact with the borrower. So you'll call them, you'll say, hey, my name is Jessica Pruitt, I'll be coming on so-and-so date at so-and-so time, is that what you have? They'll say yes or no. Then you'll say, I just want to verify the address is such and such. They'll say yes or no. And then you say, when you get there, when I get your documents, I will give you a call to just go over a few more things with you. And I went ahead and put it out there and asked, do you have any pets? Because they said that they lived on a farm. And so they said they have 2 puppies that are indoor house puppies, but they will put them away. And I said, thank you so much. I just asked that they remain put up until the end of the signing until I leave the premises. And they were like, oh, no problem. If you want to see them, we'll take them out. If not, you know, we'll keep them up for you. So I was like, okay, cool. So that was yesterday, which was December 9th. And the signing is tomorrow, which is the 11th. So they gave me 2 days. So that was yesterday. This morning, I will insert a picture, but of course, some information will be redacted. At 11:15 this morning, it is now 1:38, that the documents were ready for print. So what I'm going to be doing right now is going in and printing the documents and showing you guys how many documents you have to print, because it is a whole bunch of documents. And again, you have to make 1 copy for the borrower, 1 copy for yourself. So I have some documents up here I'm actually going to get rid of. Let me put on my glasses. These also reflect blue light, so I like having these on. So I'm going to go on the signing company's website. I'm going to run my report. It pulls up my order, and then what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get out. I like to get my supplies out, that way I kind of know where everything is. So I am going to get out a big binder clip for myself. That I'm going to get some flags out. I'm going to get out my class envelope for the borrower, and also my business card for them. So I'm going to put their stuff, I always put their stuff and my stuff separately. I'm also going to get out a manila envelope. This is for myself. And then I don't know, so okay, so their stuff is FedEx. So I have a business account with FedEx, so I got supplies in actually the other day. So I have my little mailer envelope, that's for myself. And then I also have my my little mailer, which my documents will go back in to send back to the mortgage company. So that is that. So now I am going to, I'm in my portal. So when I get their documents printed, it just goes all in a beautiful stack right until the manila envelope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print all the documents, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, you guys, so everything is printed. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attachments. So I went ahead and put my business card on the clasp envelope while everything was printing. I briefly looked at the documents really quickly. So in total, all of the attachments, there was 212 pages to be printed, and times 2, so that's 424 pages printed in this one signing. So this is all of the documents. See how thick that is. This is 212 pages. And then I also have my little mailer envelope. This is for myself. And then I also have my manila envelope. This is for myself. And then I also have my business card for them. So I went ahead and put my business card on the clasp envelope while everything was printing. I briefly looked at the documents really quickly. So in total, all of the attachments, there was 1,200, that will go, so that is the borrower's copy, so everything is in there, all the attachments. The attachment does include a free shipping label, so they only get the other 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the clasp envelope, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, you guys, so this is the borrower's copy. Obviously I could have put my business card a little bit further down, but the 10 by 15 clasp envelope fits just perfectly. I honestly would kind of want like a 10 by 17, so I'm gonna see if they have those from whenever you order supplies, but this does the job and it's perfect. So I'm gonna put his last name on here with my label maker. I'm gonna show you my label maker. So this is a Brother P-Touch, and I don't know what the model is called, but this is it. It's my label maker. Just to be fancy and just kind of, you know, just make sure everything looks presentable. So my stuff is right here on the floor in piles. You guys can see that. So what I'm gonna do tonight, because I have some things to do, I'm gonna go through my stack of documents tonight and just make sure and flag everything so that everything goes really smooth tonight. So once I do that, I will get back with you guys. But so you guys, really quick, this is one of the shirts I was talking about. So I'm going to be pairing these with like a blazer, cute pants, and like a pair of mules or loafers or heels. So again, wearable marketing, and I think it says notary at the bottom. But that looks really nice and cute that you can dress up. So once I finish up with my other stuff for the day, I just wanted to get all this printed because the printer is kind of loud when the baby's asleep. It's right next to her room. I just didn't want the noise, so I will get back with you guys tonight when I'm going through my documents. Bye. Okay, you guys, so like I said earlier, I have all my documents. The baby is down asleep, as you guys can see. Wifey is doing things, and so I'm just going through all of the documents and just, as I said, using my flags and flagging every single paper. So what I did when I got the documents, I reviewed them. I was trying to see if they get cash back or like money back, or if they owe money. In this case, this is a cash out refinance, so they're getting quite a bit of money back. And so they I called and I said, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I'm just calling to confirm my appointment for tomorrow. And he's like, oh yeah, we're so excited. And I let them know I'd be 15 minutes early. We already talked about the animals, and so I did just have a few things I wanted to go over. So with this signing company, they do have like a COVID questionnaire, so I had to ask them, you know, have they been in contact with you know, anybody with the C word, or, you know, have they got symptoms? And they said no. And then I said, you know, you guys will be getting money back. How would you like your money? Do you want it via check or a wire or direct deposit? They said we want it right to our bank account. So I said, well, just a few things I'll need in the morning. I'll just need you and your wife to have the location picked out where we're going to do the signing for efficiency. I will also need 2 voided checks, and also both of you have your IDs that are not expired at the table. And he was like, oh yeah, we can have all that for you. I said, okay, well, I will see you in the morning. So I have their paperwork. I am going through it, as I said. So I will be back with you guys once I finish. Okay, you guys, so you just want to be really careful when you're going through your documents. So you're gonna have sometimes like a document that's like 27 pages, and then like this one is 180. So once I finish this one, I'll be done. But you just want to make sure to take your time, and wherever you need to notarize, also mark that as well. If you need to mark it like in a different color, so like let's say the sellers or the borrowers need to sign, you can put it in red, and then if you need to notarize, you can put it in green. But just make sure that you know, because sometimes once you get good at it, I've heard you can like just go through it, but I like to go ahead and prep the documents, that way I can just flip through it, because you are going to have some documents that don't have to be signed, so you could just flip to your tabs. So another good tip. Okay, you guys, so I am all done. I finally feel like I see the light at the end of the tunnel. A VA loan is a lot of paperwork. So last time I did like a reverse mortgage, and it was a lot of paperwork because it was my first signing, but this is a whole lot. So I got added a $25 trip fee because the borrower's house is like an hour away. but I definitely should have added more because it was a lot more documents, a lot more time consuming, and then I'm gonna have to drive. But I am grateful nonetheless. So this is the packet. As you guys can see, let me see if I can show you without showing them the information. So all those flags, and they're different colors because I had the assortment pack. As you can see, it was a 4-pack and 2 packs are out, and then my yellow is like over halfway, almost out. So these flags go quick. But yeah, I am very grateful, and I will get with you guys in the morning to kind of keep you guys posted during the day and in real time. You guys have a great night. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Hey you guys, so good morning. So it's the morning of my signing. So it is 7:48 and it says I'll get there at 8:43. So I wanted to be about 15 minutes early. Like I said, they live on a farm, and so it's gonna, I guess, take like a few minutes to get from the front to their actual home. So I just wanted to make sure to allot that time. It shouldn't take any more than 5 minutes, but I just want to always give myself time and grace just in case something happens, or I want to stop for a drink, or you know, anything can happen on the road. So I just give myself 10 to 15 minutes to be on time. So yeah, I'm gonna jam out, and then when I get there I will get back on camera. Bye you guys. So I made it to my location. So they live like kind of on a compound company. So I called when I was about 4 minutes away. He actually called me, and so he came down to the driveway. He got me, so I'm sitting in the driveway just making sure I have everything before I go in. So it's about 10 minutes. So I got here about 15 minutes early, so I have about 10 more minutes, 9 now. So I'm just kind of rechecking everything before I go in. I always send my location to my wife, just so if something happens she knows my address that I'm at. And then I also like, we have a code system, so I would suggest anything that you feel comfortable with somebody that you love or care about, just like whether that's emoji, so if something happens, I don't take my personal phone in, but I do take my business phone. So we have certain emojis to like let her know I'm okay, but the signing is kind of running over, something is wrong, or I'm safe back in my car and leaving. So I would suggest just coming up with something kind of as a buddy system, and just for safety, you know, because people are a little bit crazy. But most of the time these people are really happy because they're getting large, like thousands of dollars back. So it's really no benefit for them to hurt you, because if you don't get their stuff back to the lender, they don't get their money. So it's a happy time for them, and I'm really excited. They seem like such a great couple. So I'm about to go in. I will get back with you after the signing. Hey you guys, so it is after the signing. It is 11:30 and I went to FedEx. I always go to the shipping company, either it's normally UPS or FedEx, and I just like to triple check myself. I double check when I am doing their paperwork, and I am like looking over everything. But when I get to FedEx or UPS, I always just double check through all the papers to make sure, and I'm glad I did. So I missed 2 sections where they needed to sign, and so I was really grateful that I checked for myself, because I'm sure that probably would have been sent back. And like I said, they live over an hour away. So I called them immediately and was like, hey, I just took accountability for it and was like, hey, I did not see this part. You know, I missed 2 places where you guys need to sign. And then one of the places that the wife signed, she shouldn't have, so she just marked through that, had to re-sign. So in total it was 3 places that had to be signed. And so they were like, oh, no problem. But they live on the outskirts of town, so from the FedEx to where they lived was about 25 minutes. So when I was like, well, I'm gonna come back out to you guys because it was my mistake, they were like, oh, well, we're actually in town at Target, which was literally across the street. So I was just really grateful that that worked itself out and I did not have to drive back out to their house. So I just went back over across the street, met them at Target and fixed it. They were super nice about it and was like, thank you for even checking and just like doing your job and like just double checking behind ourselves, because when you have things like that, that probably would have mean I would have went all the way back home. That could have affected my fee. I probably would have had to come back out to their house, which is an hour's drive, which is gas, all not covered by the signing company because it was my fault. And so I was like, yeah, no problem. And then of course that reduces my fee at the end. So I just don't want any problems. So I always triple check. So it's never, it doesn't hurt to double, triple, quadruple check yourself. So now I have my FedEx package, which I will show you guys in a second when I get to FedEx. Bye. Yeah, so I'm at FedEx, as you guys can see. Let me see if you guys can see it. Boom. It's raining outside. So I have my large pack. Try not to show their address. But yeah, so this all has all their documents. So I'm gonna go in there, they're gonna scan their label, and then, oh, it's all dark. I don't know what to do, you guys. There it goes. And then I get a receipt. You don't pay anything, and then you just leave. So that is really it as far as like the signing process. After that, the documents, oh, the last thing you have to do is upload the signers' IDs into the portal, which this signing company has. Once I do that and I let them know, hey, everything went great, I've dropped off the documents, I provide them the tracking number, and then it's done and out my hands. And then you can check the portal like in a few days. If everything went well, then it'll say like it went well or whatever wording they put, and everything checks, then you know you get paid for it whenever their disbursement period is. So thank you guys for coming along the journey with me. I'll be doing more of these in like a day in the life of a signing agent, but I'm about to go get some food because I am starving. Bye, you guys.